People say it's lonely at the top, but damn, this lonely?
Yeah.
They gonna say it still.
Happy New Year!
And they wish, and they wish, and they wish, and they wish, and they wishing on me. Yeah.
I'm not here to bash him, man, or say anything about
And he not the type to talk. Pap don't do a lot of talking. Like, I got a way bigger mouth than him, okay? Like, whatever you want to say, whatever I you want to put it, but he's not like that. Like, he's really like about like family and friendship and fixing things like.
Down, put it right.
Yes.
Keep me under the umbrella.
Silly.
It's raining, it's pouring. Thank you, sweetheart.
It's so elegant. Something going on here. It's so elegant, though, you know? Yeah, it fits.
It is.
Oh, okay. Well, my man said it's a go, so it's a go.
Her man.
Every time Claressa shields trends, it's never just about boxing anymore. It's always something personal, something messy, something that forces people to pick sides. And this time, it started with one simple question that refused to stay quiet. Where exactly was Papoose on Christmas Day? Right after Christmas, whispers started spreading online that Claressa had spent the holiday alone again. The story going around claimed Papoose was with Remy Ma and their daughter, while Claressa was nowhere in sight. Holidays hit differently when you're in the public eye. People treat them like proof of where loyalties really sit. That's why this rumor caught fire so fast. Fans didn't wait for confirmation. They ran with it, reposted it, and turned it into another round of judgment aimed straight at Claressa. Claressa didn't stay silent. She jumped in quickly and shut it down, saying Papoose spent Christmas with his mother and family, not with Remy. She told people they were misinformed. That should have ended it. But instead, one word in her response made everything worse. She referred to Remy as his ex-wife. And that's when the internet leaned in harder, because Remy Ma isn't his ex-wife. Not legally. No matter how many times divorce plans have been mentioned publicly, the paperwork still hasn't gone through. Both sides have blamed each other for the delay, but the reality stays the same. Married is married. When Claressa called Remy an ex, people didn't see confidence. They saw denial. And once that idea settled in, every detail after that got picked apart. Here's where the story started to feel shaky for a lot of viewers. Claressa has been around Papoose's family before. She's talked openly about being welcomed by his mother. She shared moments from family meals and gatherings. There's no public beef there. So when she said he spent Christmas with family, people asked the obvious question, without even trying to be cruel. If he was there, why wasn't she? Normally, Claressa doesn't hesitate to post when she's with her man. If they had spent Christmas together, most people believe she would have said it clearly and proudly. Instead, there was silence on that part. No photos. No videos. No, we had a great holiday. Just a correction aimed at Remy's involvement. That gap made the rumor feel louder, not smaller. And just when things were starting to tilt against her, the narrative shifted. Not long after the Christmas talk exploded, Claressa posted a video that instantly grabbed attention. Luxury bags, Louis Vuitton, big ones, travel pieces, the kind of gifts that scream effort and money. In the video, she looked genuinely excited, almost overwhelmed, thanking Papoose and reacting like someone who didn't expect all that. To a lot of people, this felt like a message without words, a way of saying, "My man showed up." Luxury gifts do that. They don't just sit there as items, they change the conversation. Suddenly, people stopped talking about Christmas Day and started talking about price tags. Some viewers took it as proof that Papoose was trying to make things right. Others saw it as damage control. Then the next wave hit. People started claiming Claressa bought the gifts herself. The reason wasn't random. Just days before, Claressa had posted herself shopping at Louis Vuitton. The timing was too close for the internet to ignore. Folks started matching dates, replaying clips, and saying, "We just saw you in the store." The idea spread fast. According to that theory, the gifts weren't from Papoose at all. They were from Claressa, staged to quiet the noise. So receipts became the focus. Claressa had posted receipts from her shopping trip, and some viewers took the time to compare them with the items shown in the gift video. Here's where things got interesting. The bags Papoose allegedly gave her weren't listed on those receipts. That poked holes in the self-purchase claim. It didn't completely erase doubt, but it things less clear-cut. Either way, the gifts served their purpose. Attention shifted again. But gifts don't fix perception, and the bigger conversation wasn't really about bags. It was about how Claressa has been moving lately. A lot of critics started saying her online presence feels centered around Papoose. Every few posts, every few comments, it's my man energy. Some people read that as love. Others read it as insecurity. Fair or not, repetition changes how things land. When you defend something too often, people start wondering why it needs so much defending. That's where the criticism turned harsher. Some voices online claim Claressa wants Papoose more than she wants her career right now. That stung, especially considering who Claressa is. This isn't someone who came up overnight. She's an Olympic gold medalist, a dominant force in women's boxing, someone who fought for respect long before fame or money came into play. Watching her be reduced to relationship drama rubs a lot of supporters the wrong way. Still, context matters. Claressa didn't grow up protected or praised. Her upbringing was rough, and she's spoken about it many times. She learned early how to defend herself because nobody else was going to do it for her. Online attacks didn't start after fame. They were there before the belts, before the endorsements, before the money. People have questioned her looks, her voice, her greatness, even her place in boxing history. That kind of pressure doesn't disappear just because you succeed. When someone lives in survival mode long enough, defense becomes automatic. Every comment feels like a threat. Every rumor feels personal. That explains a lot of Claressa's responses. Even when they come off messy, she's not just reacting to one situation. She's reacting to years of being doubted and picked apart. Then there's the age gap. Papoose is about 15 years older than her. That alone shifts how people view the relationship. Claressa became the breadwinner for her family at a young age. She's talked about being used financially by people close to her. When you come from that background, having someone around who doesn't need you for money can feel normal, even comforting. Papoose's presence might not register as imbalance to her the way outsiders see it. But none of that removes the biggest shadow hanging over all of this. Remy Ma. No matter how much Claressa tries to separate herself from that marriage, it stays attached. You can't rewrite legal reality with captions. The more Claressa pushes Remy out of the conversation, the more Remy becomes part of it. Silence from Remy doesn't help either. It leaves space for speculation, and speculation always fills the gap in the loudest way possible. Claressa can't control what Remy does or doesn't say. She can only control her own responses. And right now, those responses are feeding the cycle, defending Papoose publicly, correcting strangers, arguing over labels like ex-wife. Each move invites another round of commentary. Each round pulls attention further away from her actual legacy. That's the part that frustrates people who genuinely support her. They don't hate Claressa. They want her to recognize her own worth. They want to see her back in fight mode, collecting belts, silencing critics with performance instead of posts. They're not jealous. They're tired of watching someone so accomplished get dragged into narratives that don't serve her. The truth is, none of this means Claressa is weak. It means she's human. Love doesn't hit champions differently than anyone else. It still messes with judgment. It still makes people over-explain. And it still makes public situations feel 10 times heavier. But there's a risk here. When your story becomes more about who you're with than what you've done, control slips. Public embarrassment stacks up fast. One day it's Christmas rumors. The next it's gift speculation. Then it's questions about legality and loyalty. At some point, even the loudest defense stops working. Claressa Shields shouldn't have to fight the internet every day. Yet here she is, swinging back at every comment, every rumor, every assumption. And until the marriage situation actually changes on paper, this cycle won't end. People will keep asking the same questions. They'll keep pointing out the same contradictions. And no amount of designer bags will fully quiet that. So now the real question isn't whether Papoose spent Christmas with Remy or with his family. The real question is how long Claressa wants to live inside this storyline. Because the longer it continues, the harder it becomes to separate love from legacy. And that's the part nobody can buy their way out of. What do you think? Is Claressa just defending her relationship? Or is she slowly letting it take over her narrative? Let me know your thoughts.